It is the night before my scheduled C-section.
So tomorrow, in like 13 hours, we'll have a baby.
Okay, so the night prior to us having our first child, or me delivering our first child, or having our first child taken out of me, I don't know how to I don't know how to like describe it because I wasn't giving birth exactly. But before Nia was born, we spent the night filming a video. We did the baby mama challenge, the
Which
baby
is
mama
hilarious.
dance challenge.
You've probably already seen it. Go watch it again.
But I don't think I was nervous. I was like, I watched so many YouTube videos leading up to. I did a lot of research. Like, I knew what was coming up, so I wasn't nervous. I was more so just anxious and wanted it to happen.
Sorry, can we all just take a minute to look at Dominique's hair? Because she hasn't had it out in a while. But I miss it.
Okay.
It's very floofy.
Floofy.
Don't
touch it.
Out of respect, I'm not going to touch it on camera.
Do not
But
touch it.
afterwards, I'm going to touch her hair. And you're going to love it.
How are you feeling?
Right now? I'm
The
excited
night
to give you a
before.
scalp
Are you
massage.
high?
No.
The night before.
Jesus. I was nervous that we were going to be late. But other than that, like, no, like, I'm excited for my little girl. And I'm excited for my baby, too. Which one is which? I call Dominique little girl, and that's the baby. So. Hope she's not a nerd.
You got anything to say?
Yeah, I hope she's not a nerd. No nerds in this house.
What do you have to say?
That I'm very excited to meet my daughter. Because I know she's going to be a little version of my wife. Who is a little version of a person.
What?
She's very short. How tall are you?
5'5".
That's very short.
That's average height for a full adult woman.
For a full-grown woman. For a full-term woman.
I'm not nervous yet.
Good. I hope you're never nervous.
I think I'll get nervous.
I know. I hope you don't, though.
I think
You're
it's
stronger
just
than
natural.
you realize.
When you're being rolled into an OR.
I get it. They do a zillion of these a day.
Mm-hmm.
You got
So
capable
they get
doctors.
sloppy.
You're not in like a rural hospital in Bangladesh.
Oh. Always.
You're at a hospital in Toronto. You're gonna be fine. I'll
Yeah.
be there. I'll hold your hand. I'll be calm.
No, I have no doubt that I'll be fine. It's just
You fine. You fine as hell.
I'm just nervous that I'll get nervous. That, like, the entire, just like the atmosphere.
I know, but I'm right there. You'll keep your eyes on me. We'll make some jokes. Then you'll get your baby. I'll get to hold the baby first, probably.
You got the part?
Mm-hmm.
You decided?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll help out.
Make sure that they, like, delay until it stops pulsing.
Yeah. Like they know what they're doing.
I know, tell them.
Okay. You spit in my mouth. Yo, I'm leaving. Good night. You know what I'd like to say? Beware your mother.
Okay, so it's the morning of. I'm gonna give birth today. Whatever. It's a casual friggin' Thursday. Thursday? Yes, Thursday. It's now 10:05. and we're gonna head down in the next 10 minutes and grab a lift. Coulter just came back from the gym, so he's in the shower. I'm hoping he folds all this laundry and stuff so that when we come back, this place is just spick and span, and it feels like, I can focus on her and don't have to worry about cleaning and stuff. Yeah, I'm ready. I don't feel the nerves too much right now. I'm obviously like anxious and that like with anticipation, but not nervous or scared just yet. I say that because it's probably gonna come on by the time I get there. Yeah, I'm just excited right now. It's about time. Her due date is officially actually tomorrow, the 28th. So why are you doing it early? Because she has been measuring bigger in her ultrasounds. And yes, they're 15%. There's a 15% error margin. But in addition to that, she hasn't dropped. So you often hear, if you haven't had kids or aren't pregnant, this is not like typical knowledge. You often hear about pregnant ladies' bellies dropping. Pregnant people's bellies dropping. And that means that the baby is engaging with your pelvis basically to start entering the birth canal. So I'm 40 weeks as of today. Wow, 40 weeks, and by now she should have engaged, but she's still sitting really high up in my uterus, which is another sign of being a big baby. I could end up going into labor naturally, like they can induce me, for example, and start the process naturally, but it may still end up in cesarean. So for me, it's like, why go through the pain? Why go through this whole like hours of labor just to end up in the same situation of needing a cesarean when I could go straight to the scheduled cesarean and like have her within hours. So that's what I chose. I am comfortable with my decision. I felt guilty at first, and I think it's this whole idea that like you need to have a natural birth and you need to feel all the pain, and you need to be one with your baby, and you need to ride the waves and the contractions, and that pain makes you that much closer to your child. And if you did that, and if you want to do that, that is amazing. That was my plan too. I respect mothers regardless of how they got their child, whether it was they have a surrogate, they adopt, they have a home birth in water, or they have an elective cesarean like myself. Like, what matters is that the child is safe and I'm safe, and this is my journey. So far I am happy and ecstatic about my decision actually, and we will see when we get to the hospital. All right, we're leaving the house for last time.
Do you think we have enough stuff?
I know, right? Holy. This is the last time this room will be left without a resident. All this furniture will finally...
I've been sleeping in there for weeks.
Well, that was your business. Bye-bye. Okay, so we get to the hospital. She was born at Mount Sinai in downtown Toronto, which was very important for me because it's a highly rated hospital. And by the time I got there, still didn't have nerves. The staff was super cool. We were waiting there for a while, and then it wasn't until I got the IV, not once, not twice, but 3 times, that I was finally nervous, because I hate needles. I don't know who's like, I love needles. Like, there's no person that enjoys that, but they kept trying, and it hurts. It hurts. I'm going to be straight up. Actually, it hurt more than anything else that happened.
Really?
That day. Yeah.
I think you're lying. Although maybe not.
Why would I lie about that?
I guess you're frozen for the cesarean section.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they tried that 3 times. They finally got it. They finally got it. And that's when my nerves set in.
I didn't really have nerves. I was just excited to meet this little baby. But it was weird because I'm with Dominique most of the day, and then they take her into the room to get the spinal, and I'm just kind of like left on my own for like 25 minutes. So they got a gown on me and they've got a mask on me. And I'm just waiting in this hallway, and it was like deathly quiet. It was like everything was so, like you could have heard a pin drop. And I know that there's so much commotion on the other side of this door, and I know that there's going to be more commotion like in a few minutes. But I took a mental note to just like take everything in, because it was so surreal.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was weird. It was like, I don't know. It's like I haven't ever gone skydiving, but I imagine it's the feeling when you're on the plane heading into the air.
Meanwhile, I'm on the other side of the door, and so they let me walk into the operating room. And I'm with the anesthesiologist and a whole bunch of people, and they're all super nice. The first thing they're like, "We heard you want to play your music. What do you play? Do you have a playlist?" So I pull out my phone. I'm playing my music. They're talking. We're laughing. They're complimenting my playlist. I'm like, "Listen, I am that bitch. Like I always have the top playlist." And the spinal actually did not hurt that. Like it was uncomfortable, but I wouldn't say it was painful. So again, the IV was the most painful part of the entire experience.
Now, describe the difference between a spinal and an epidural, because maybe you're watching right now and you're considering a cesarean section and you want to know what's different about it.
I don't know.
Okay.
But what the anesthesiologist did tell me was an epidural has, and if you are pregnant or you're planning and you don't want to be freaked out, then I suggest you skip forward a little bit. But the epidural has a thicker or longer needle, and a spinal, it's smaller.
And don't the epidural, they leave like a catheter in your back almost to have a steady supply of the drug?
Yeah, because longer lasting versus a spinal, they only need it for a set amount of time. By the time I'm
shot,
back
no
in the
wire.
room, no.
Okay.
No. As far as I know, I mean, I can see, but. Okay, so we're here at the hospital. We've been here for probably like, I already did all that. Oh, so we've probably been here for what, what did I jump shot? For 2 hours now. Got the IV. 3rd time's the charm with this way. Gonna be rolled in soon. We got Colty here. Got Danielle here. We got my mom here. And so I'm gonna head into the OR, get my spinal, and then we'll get started. How do I feel? I feel now the nerves are setting in.
Physically, how do you feel?
Oh yeah, physically I feel completely fine.
But emotionally, like, just mentally, you're a little
like
nervous.
Yeah, exactly. I still haven't processed the fact that I'm gonna come out with a kid. My mind is just caught up on the spinal right now. I'm nervous about that, and then everything that happens afterwards I shouldn't feel, so not really processing anything past that. But yeah, I'm nervous now.
Okay, so Dominique's getting her freezing. It's not quite an epidural, it's something else because it's a C-section. And I am wearing the latest in spring fashion. Gosh, don't I look good. Okay, they're calling me in a couple of minutes. I'm not nervous or anything. I'm just very anxious. I'm very excited to meet this little girl, and I think she's going to look just like Dominique. I think that she's going to be like a little mini Dom. But yeah, very, very excited. Bro, I met this girl when we were 18 years old, and she hated white people. And now she's having a kid with me, the whitest of them all.
So, welcome back to my channel.
You look good. You look really hot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I feel really hot, thank you.
Do you think you want to get pregnant right after this? So how do you feel? What's going through your mind?
Like I'm incredibly calm right now, which
Yeah.
is so weird.
This is her view, by the way.
Yeah. I have no idea what's happening on the other side of the curtain, which is for the best.
Yeah.
Everybody's been super nice.
Good.
Talking me through it, calming me down. It's really good. Mount Sinai, 10 out of 10.
This is her other view. Your baby in a minute. With you. On December 16th, I'm starting my new job in Dawson Creek, BC.
Suddenly the man says, and there's camping afterwards and I want to go. We bought a tent. This is my boyfriend Coulter. Hey. And we just celebrated our 4-year anniversary.
Dom is blindfolded, and she's these giant 6-inch stilettos, which are great for walking downtown at night when you're blindfolded. Okay, Dom is blindfolded.
And when I took off the scarf, he was there on one knee, holding the ring, and said, "Will you marry me?" We are headed to Dubai.
We met the first day of university, and you didn't notice me. I noticed you.
Yes.
Like I would kind of memorize where she had sat the week before in class. See, this sounds super stalkery, right? And then I would try to like sit closer to there the next time,
Right.
and then I found out what English class Dominique had, and then I surreptitiously switched into it.
Stalking. Yes.
You to say one thing that you've learned from your partner being with them.
How to like just own my stuff in terms of like, especially the good. I'm very critical towards myself, and you've really shown me like, okay, if you're gonna own the bad, you gotta own the good as well. Oh my goodness. Look at these two.
Ooh, let's find out. You got the picture?
Yeah, thank you.
Oh.
Oh my goodness. Mouth as if she's married.
She's not gonna stay this way.
And she already has a turban. Yeah.
Okay, so after 10 years of being with this maniac,
Careful.
this maniac, and through all that we've been through, we went and created a human that is both of us.
Before you do the reveal, this is when you should have like a 15-second montage of like Dawson Creek, Ryerson, Dawson Creek, Dubai, Toronto.
Don't tell me how to edit. I know where, no.
Okay. Maybe just show the goddamn baby then.
So introducing, you ready? You gonna meet you too? Oh, oh.
Hello.
Say hi.
It's kind of embarrassing she's not talking.
So yeah, this is Nia Madeleine Bouchard. No.
She's powering up.
Too many lights.
She's powering up for a cry.
Nia Madeleine Bouchard. Born 8 pounds, 7 ounces. You got anything to say?
And she's over 11 now. Gosh,
Yeah, she's a month and she's
she's
already
thick.
11 pounds. So I knew I had a big belly and it was heavy, and Coulter, he doubted me. He thought I was just being lazy, but yes, I had a big belly
I don't
for
think
a
that's the thing
reason.
that happened.
Oh, okay.
So,
So thank you guys so much for watching. For those of you who've been subscribed for a while and have been on our journey with us since
yo, the day one dominators.
Hey! Thank you so much for rocking with us, and
Doses.